and thank you for tuning into my channel. I am Michelle Holloway and this is House of RELAE. On my last video, we talked about relationship at its core and to be or not to be a gold digger. So you should check that video out. It might do something to your soul. But today we are going to talk about communication. A lot of people are not that interested in communicating because they feel they have it down. It's naturally together for them, but no, it's not. Especially when you're dealing with the opposite sex. I mean, let's just think about it. As women, we have this thing where we think about, oh, he's my man, he's been around for a little minute, he should understand and know me and know exactly what I do like, what I don't like, and all of my boundaries. He should practically know what I'm thinking. But you're wrong. That's just not how it is. For men, they are a more simple creature. And it's not criticized. That's just stating the fact because they're not thinking about half of the stuff that women think about on a daily basis. Does not cross their mind until you tell them something about it or make mention about it. So to them, all that means nothing and it's gone over their head. So what you think they think you should be thinking, it's not there. And now guess what? You as the woman or the lady of the relationship is getting all upset, pissed off, and you're wondering, where is he? What is he thinking? Why is he not doing this? Why I got to say something all the time? Because they're not you. And they're a man. Okay? You're not thinking about everything they think about. But most of the time, as women, we kind of do because we're a little more intuitive, right? We can kind of pick up on what they like, what they don't like, how they feel, just by looking at them, watching how they move, how they walk. We can kind of pick up some things, but men don't have that type of intuition. Now, you might come across a few of them that is very intuitive and can get to things and make a mention about something before you, but it's a little rare, but it's okay. See, what you have to do is learn how to communicate, okay? You have to know how you communicate versus how he communicates, so y'all can come in the middle and get a better understanding of each other, because you have those times where she might get irritated and he is clueless. Now she's getting more upset. He is still clueless. What you gonna do about that? And now you're yelling in the house or outside the house. You're making a scene. You're just going all out of order. And that's not cute, honey. Let's not do that. Do not get out of character, okay? Not cute. And definitely not ladylike. And he's still gonna look at you like, she tripping. I'm just gonna go somewhere and let her cool down. You need to learn how to talk to each other, okay? It's pretty simple, but it does take work. And you have to want to work at it. That's the thing. If you're in a relationship of any kind, you have to want to work toward your relationship. You gotta want to make a better communication change, because you don't want to be arguing and fussing and cussing at each other consistently, because you have no relationship then. You just a big ball of yelling and wolf titties. Unacceptable. So you need to sit down and have a talk with your partner, your mate, your friend, whomever he or she is, and say, you know what, I don't like being yelled at, or I don't like for me to yell at you. I think we are missing the way each other should talk to each other. Now, I'm not promoting a book or anything what I'm about to mention, but there's a book out there that is called The 5 Love Languages. You should check it out. I'm probably going to put that link in my description just so you can go and visit to it. But it breaks down how you love and how you talk and communicate, whether it's by touch or, just little gestures, or you talking with your hands, or you communicate better by giving gifts, things of that. Most of your things is in action. It's a way that you communicate with another individual. So you kind of need to figure out how to do that, because you do not want an unsuccessful relationship. You do not want a toxic relationship. You do not want a relationship that is stagnant or going in reverse. That right there is just not worth being in. That's not a relationship. If that's how your relationship is, I suggest right now, get up, pack your things, and run, okay? That will only get worse. And then both parties again have to have the mind to want to communicate better. You want your relationship to thrive, and it will not start thriving until you are able to talk to each other. All right? Sit down. Let's talk. Use your words. I know most people, definitely guys, do not like to express their feelings and all that whatnot. You don't have to do all that, okay? You don't necessarily have to do that. Sometimes it calls for that, but men, come on. How is she supposed to know what you want, your interests, anything like that, if you don't talk to her, okay? Do not talk at her. Talk to her. And that goes for my ladies as well. No one wants to be disrespected, down talk, demeaned. No one, okay? So if you need to go and reevaluate your relationship to see if you even have a relationship, this is that time. What we don't want is for you to be in a relationship out of habit, tradition, or just because you don't want to be by yourself. Not a good reason at all. If those are one of your 3 reasons or all of the above, back away. Say, you know what? I thought about this and we are not in a good place to even call a relationship. Let's just stop and go our separate ways. And I'm gonna need y'all to be mature enough to do just that, okay? Sometimes it's not easy. You get used to being with someone, even though you know it's not bringing anything to the table. It's no good coming out of it. You're just there. But it's okay to say, you know what? Let's just take a step back. We need to rethink this thing, because this might not be what I want. This might not be what you want. If there's no effort, no one is trying to do anything positive to get your relationship to the next level, it's time to leave. And it also doesn't work if one of the partners is trying to do something while the other is doing the opposite. Who's doing it? Don't do that. You can have the relationship that you want, but you also have to be with the right person that actually wants the same thing and more. Your relationship should never be stagnant, and it should never be going backwards. It should always be moving forward. Now, you do have your hiccups and your hills and bumps that you do go over. That's life, trials and error, all of that good stuff. But even in the midst of all that, even if you take a pause for just a moment because you are going through something, that's fine. That's going to happen. Recalibrate that thing and say, you know what? It's not going to do us any good to stay where we are, in the predicament that we are, in our relationship, hanging on by a thread because of certain situations. Pick it up, move forward. If you need some help, a little guidance, or a third party, a mediator, I'm here. I can do that for you. But you got to keep it moving forward. It has to grow. Just like you have to grow all the time, mentally, physically, you're growing in some instance. Your relationship has to grow. And it all starts with that one big word, communication. That's it. Communication. Again, it's not that hard to do, but it does take a lot of work. Especially if you are a yeller or a screamer and that's just how you communicate, and the opposite person is kind of nonchalant, quiet, laid back, and it's just like, okay, all of this is not needed. It's not, and that won't work, okay? You have to be on a really good level to know how to talk to your partner, your friend, your spouse, your mate. But that's my note for today. I thank you for tuning in to my channel, House of RELAE. Again, I am Michelle Hardaway, and it was my pleasure to offer or provide this advice to you. I want everybody to thrive. I want all your relationships to thrive. I want it to be successful in what you want it to be and more. You deserve it. You should have it. You should want this for yourself. So again, until next time, thank you and have a great day. All right, bye.